Hello and welcome to New Zealand. It's a beautiful day here in Auckland, which is the largest city. Planning an epic trip here in New Zealand. 2 weeks on the North Island, 3 weeks on the South Island. I'm on the North Island right now. Starting here in Auckland, flew in here yesterday, and I'm going to go up to the Sky Tower right now. And there's the Sky Tower. Dr. Rudy's rooftop brew pub. Pretty good view. Have a pint. Good morning. Today I'm at the top of Mount Eden, which is in a suburb of Auckland. This big crater here is a volcanic crater. It's a sacred site to the native people. And Mount Eden has a great view of the city. There's the city center. The tower. I think this is the best view right here with the crater here in the foreground and the skyline in the background. That's pretty awesome. It's great to see a view with the tower in it too. Yesterday I was in the tower, so I couldn't actually see the tower. I'm driving from Auckland to Bay of Islands, which is about a 3.5 hour drive. And I stopped at this place, which is called the Dome. Had a sign for the Dome Lookout, so I thought, why not? Give it a shot. I'm guessing that's the dome over there. You can actually go over to it, but it said this whole trail's 7 hours, and I don't have 7 hours. This is where I'm staying tonight. My campground backs up onto this. It's low tide right now, clearly, because the water's way out. This is Paihia Harbor, Bay of Islands. I'm going to take a tour of the Bay of Islands tomorrow. Good morning. Today I'm taking a boat tour of Bay of Islands. It's supposed to include some snorkeling. As you can see, the weather looks a little iffy. It's supposed to only be cloudy though and not rain, but we'll see.
Now the word motu, meaning island, or to be severed from, or to stand alone. Arohia, meaning desired, or to take attention of.
In a moment, we're going to drive the boat forward up onto the beach, and you guys will be able to walk off the front, hopefully keeping your feet nice and dry. We're going to stop here to do the walking track.
We're going to walk up there to the top. What a spectacular view.
Fast 30 Kilometer gelaufen.
Warum Lagoon there.
Da zwei Lagunen. Seht ihr zwei was? Oder?
What a beautiful place. Those look like boats, but they're actually rocks. Cool. I'll get much better than this, sitting on a piece of driftwood. This is my view, pondering life, waiting for the boat to come. Life is good.
Yeah, don't believe that one.
Eating sea urchins.
So he's going to open it up so you can see.
So kind of a little bit down, twist the knife, opens. So these guys have, they don't feel any pain. Oh, that looks like
Oh, that's a
one.
good one.
That's right. So this one will taste like chocolate, I promise.
That was another excellent tour. We got to go through the hole in the rock and up to that cave. He said the waves were calm enough to do that. It's very rare that he gets to do that, so that was awesome. And just that view at Roberton Island was incredible. Seeing the hole in the rock. And then I did the snorkeling, but that was subpar. It was very murky. I only saw a couple of fish, but it was fun anyway. And had a great trip, so definitely worth doing. Now I'm going to take a ferry to Russell, which is on a different island. Check out that town, supposed to be a nice little town, and probably get some dinner there and then head back. Came over on that ferry, and this is Russell. That's the village of Paihia over there. I'm staying at a holiday park near there. That's on the mainland. And right now I'm on an island. I'm eating at this place for dinner. Just getting a fish burger. That dinner was pretty good. I had a fish burger and fries, which was really good. And a beer called a Supercharger, which is an APA. Enjoyed that too. Pretty good place. Now it's getting close to sunset. I'm gonna head back to Paihia and chill for the night. And then tomorrow I head up to Cape Reinga, which is a northernmost point in New Zealand. I came back here because this beer is so good. Good George Dark Lager. Yummy. All kinds of ducks right by my campsite. It's been this way the whole time. I've been here for 2 days. It's high tide now, so you can see the huge difference from the shot I showed you before. Pretty nice sunrise, although there's a lot of clouds. This is just outside of Paihia, This is Haruru Falls. Just thought I'd stop and see it on my way up to Cape Reinga. It's funny, it says no jumping, but then there's a rope swing over here to fly into the water with. Kind of contradictory information here. This is called 90 Mile Beach. You can actually drive on it. Beautiful day to be at the beach. Let me tell you. Made it to Cape Reinga, the northernmost point in New Zealand. Beauteous. It's weird how driving up here there was like no cars, and then I get up here and there's just hundreds of people. This lighthouse was built in 1941, replaced another lighthouse that was farther down. It's the last manned lighthouse built in New Zealand. This is where the Tasman Sea meets the Pacific Ocean. They said it sometimes creates whirlpools, which would be cool to see, but apparently not today. And this breaker's way out there. And somehow this lone tree survives on this rock way out here. Very hardy tree. Climb up there if you want, but I don't want to. I did that at Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado, and it was not fun. The peak is way higher than it looks. This is where I'm camping tonight. Beauteous. Tapotu Potu Bay. It's a hiking trail by the campground there, so I decided to climb up the cliffs. See what I can see. I'm not going to go the whole way because it's 6 miles round trip and it's very hilly. But I'm going to go to the top and see the views and then come back down. I think this is about as high as I'm going to go. The trail continues over there, but it goes on. It's 5 kilometers to Cape Reinga, and then it keeps going past that. This is a coastal walk. It goes all along the northern and eastern shores. This is an amazing view right here. I left the Cape Reinga area, drove about 3 hours south to Whangarei. There's a bunch of stuff to see here. And here's the first thing to see here. Whangarei Falls. It says they are 26.3 meters high. Taking the scenic drive up to Whangarei Heads. Beautiful view right here. Look at these trees living in the water. That's never a good sign. Well, I definitely made a wrong turn because the road just ended, but pretty awesome here. This little town. It's got this bridge going across the water. We'll see where this leads. I mean, why not, right? That's pretty cool. And this is very cool. Color of that water. That is just awesome. This is called Urquhart Bay. Love that island. Hate that factory. This is the art museum. Looks very artsy. Made this dinner. This is supposed to be a little bit Mexican, but we'll see if it actually is. Yummy. This is my home for the next 2 weeks, and I'm getting a similar one when I go to the South Island for 3 weeks. It's specifically designed for one person. Got a little kitchen in the back here. This is a fridge. And then stuff for kitchen stuff back here. Little pots and pans. I bought some bread and stuck it in there. And then this is my propane tank for when I cook. There's the cooker right there. And then in here, I access the fridge, which doesn't have a lot of room, but I make do. And then a little pantry here. And the sink. And then there's the water. So I can actually use that to hose off my feet and stuff if I'm sandy, which is nice. Kind of a mess in here now since I've been here for 3 or 4 days, but I mean, there's the bed. This is the so-called lounge area, but since there's not enough storage, this is where I'm just storing all my clothes and stuff. And then here is the rest of the bed and drive, right-hand drive. So I'm driving on the left side of the road, which I'm getting used to because it was the same in Australia and Fiji and Samoa and England and Scotland. So anyway, this is great. I love it. Perfect for one person. Good morning. I'm supposed to take a snorkeling tour today, but it got canceled because of winds and swells. So instead I'm taking a sailing cruise back in Bay of Islands. Different islands this time. This is the boat. This is gonna be fun. Sails going up. Let's go. By the way, we are on Moturua Island. It's one I'm standing on now. It's where I went snorkeling, where the boat docked. Beautiful. That's our boat. Sails aren't up, obviously. I went snorkeling over there. Dinner I made tonight, pork and broccoli and noodles and mushrooms and onions and salad. And I have to eat it standing here because that is soaked because it just was pouring rain. Good morning. Today I'm in Mangawai Heads because I want to do the Mangawai Cliffs walk. This is about 5 miles. Look at the views already. First part of this hike is along the beach. A lot of surfers here. Gotta like this. Leaving the beach, heading up there. A lot of stairs on this trail. Ugh. Isn't this great? I love this. That's awesome. Cool little forest of palm trees. Made it to the end. And there's this awesome arch right here. I can either go back by the beach, which means I have to get wet, but it might be worth it, or go all the way back up and back down. Think about that. This is beautiful though. So I decided to be brave and come through the arch, and I got somewhat soaked, but not too bad. My phone's still okay. A bunch of older people did it, so if they can do it, I can do it. It's actually very cool, although a little dicey. I'm walking along all these rocks. Hope I don't break my ankle. But this is really amazing. I just had to walk along these columns here to get here. I got completely soaked. But I took all my valuables out of my pocket and held them in my hand. I was not prepared for this. But it's fun. Definitely more fun and interesting coming back along the beach than going back up the mountain. Well, that was just an awesome hike. Really enjoyed it, especially the part coming back on the beach. That was much more adventurous. Great scenery going up on the mountain, and then a lot of fun coming back on the beach. I want to thank that group of elderly people that talked me into doing it, because they just come back the same way that I went. They talked me into going, so very glad they did. So excellent trail. Moving on.